Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. Today I'm going to use the coaster mold from MoldsandShapes, and it's the Oriental Holographic mold. So I really love it, and yeah, there you see the holographic effect. I know that not everyone is a fan of a holographic effect, but I personally really like it a lot, and depending on what you create, I think it's a great combination. Anyway, I've mixed some resin. I'm using here the ultracast resin from Art, and I start mixing my first color. So I'm just eyeballing how much resin I need to have. So I'm just filling already my little paper cups with the resin I think I need for my pour. So that's what I'm doing. It's always, like estimating what can I use, how much can I use, and anyway. So I start with the black pigment drops from Art, and I'm gonna go with 2 drops because it's quite intensive, this color, this black. So you see there are 2 drops. And then I take a little bit of the Hypershift color. It's a purplish color from Dipon. This I'm going to add in a bit. First, I'm going to make sure that I stir my resin very well. So you see how intensive 2 drops of the black already is. So I'm quite happy with this. But I need to make sure that I really stir it very well, so it's gonna be okay. And there's the Hypershift color from Dipon. It turns into purplish, from a lighter purple to a darker purple, and it seems like a little bit like black is in there. I don't know how to say this, but it's very beautiful, and I thought this might be perfect together with the black color. So I added this now to my black. I also need to make sure that I stir it very well so nothing can happen. And yeah, just forgive me that I don't have the name by hand. Dipon always has quite complicated names, I think. And yeah, I just don't have it to hand, but yeah, I might have a look and put this into my description box. So, and now I'm gonna take my white, and I think I went with 10 drops. I think, yeah, there are 10 drops, and a little bit of the interference rose. The white and the interference rose, they are both from Art, and I also need to make sure that I stir this very well. Yeah, with the little bags, I always have a little bit struggle to get the right amount out of this bag, but I think it's okay. And then I made a mess on my coaster mold, so I needed to clean this up. But first I stirred my resin, made sure that everything is gonna be all right. So it's always the same when you leave your mold when you are preparing your colors, there's always happening something. So I would really recommend you to just take your mold away and only get it once you mixed your colors. Otherwise you have the mess I have, with the powder on the mold. So I just need to take care for it before I can start pouring. I'm just taking a little tape, and I just make sure that those powder pieces, that they are gone from the mold. And I think I also had a little bit on the second mold, but it's gonna be okay. So my colors are prepared. I just give them another stir because you really need to make sure that the mica powder is stirred in very well. Otherwise you have those little particles of the powder onto your resin piece, and this is not always nice. So I'm starting now with my black color, my black purple color, and I'm gonna go around at the outer rim, just, you know, in a rather thin stream, not too wide, because I don't want it to be too, let's say, too thick at the edges. So that's why I'm not pouring too thick around the edges. And this part is really real time, like I'm pouring. You see, I'm taking my time, like always. I'm not rushing, and yeah, just make sure that the rim is rather accurate. It doesn't always happen, so don't worry about it. It's, you know, if it's not 100% the same, it's handmade, and yeah, we are not machines. Now I'm going to take my clear resin and I'm just filling up my mold. And I fill it up to just before the rim, because I also want to use my white. And I'm just taking my white and I'm pouring where, practically where also my dark color is. Just pop some bubbles with the torch, and then you see I'm just going around the rim as well. Also here I'm taking my time, and maybe some people are asking why I'm using the ultra cast resin. I'm using the ultra cast resin because it has a long working time, and for me it gives with the web crackle effect always the best results. And yeah, the resin really has time to move, and then you get these awesome effects. And now I just put you on a time lapse how I'm pouring the other coasters, because I'm doing exactly the same like I did with my first coaster. And you see, it's not always so fast like it's now in the time lapse, but yeah, I didn't want to bore you by showing every coaster in the same way, and yeah, that it takes too long. So that's why I'm putting this on a time lapse. So all the coasters are practically done. I'm just using the leftover of my resin, and for the last two molds I just added a little bit more of the white. I just wanted to see the difference, and I had also a little bit space still in my mold. And then I thought I forgot to put to take some stones or whatsoever for my center. So I needed to search a little bit in a drawer what would I use, and yeah, that's why I'm gone. But you can already see how the resin is moving. It already starts to make its pattern. And there I am back, and I just had some glass stones to hand, and I just put them into the mold. And this is now the real time lapse for how you can see how the resin is moving. And yeah, it's always fascinating what resin does. So, and this is now the next day. It's 24 hours later, and I can demold. I'm very curious how this is going to turn out. And please forgive me that I didn't pour the center, but I didn't have resin left, so I cannot pour the centerpiece. At some point, I know I should do this because some people are asking me, but yeah, when you don't have resin left, you cannot do it anyway. So look at this. This is the first coaster, and you see the beautiful holographic effect, and then those cute effects of the coasters itself or themselves. There's the sort of crackle effect moving into the web effect, and this is what I really like. I like also those little blobbies in the web effect. I think it's really nice. This is the second one now. And look at these. And if you look closely, you can see inside the web effect some of the Hypershift color from Dipon, from this dark purple color, and I really like it. So now the third one. And there you can see more of the white. And this is because I added extra white. And I also like this a lot. But it's also a matter of preference. But I think it looks really cute. And now the last one. And look at this. Yeah, I'm very happy with the result. And I love the effects. Just so many effects in the center. And there's so much things to look at. I really like it. And those coasters really have a lot of depth. And now there's the final result where you can hopefully also see the purple sneaking through the web effect. And yeah, also the depths of the mold or of the coasters. And with this, like always, I love and leave you. I thank you for watching and take care, guys. Bye-bye.